at the near end of that SAP Student Day of 2021, and hopefully you already had some great insights. I see in the attendees list some of colleagues of us, but a lot of, obviously early talent, young talent students from all over the place interested in this topic. So the most exciting workplace for you. I have two objectives today. I want to, on the one side, introduce how is it at SAP? How is your to-be workplace at SAP? How cool is it to be at SAP, and how proud an SAP employee normally can be because of the great setup? And the other thing is, I want to give you an insight on the organization that make this possible. So the internal SAP IT is also called Intelligent Enterprise Solutions. This is where I belong to with the whole team. We are the experienced technology team, and our objective is to make that visible. So to make the great experience at SAP and our technology visible to everybody. And so it could be a great fit for this session. And without further introduction, I want to jump into 3 sections of that workplace. It's a hybrid workplace, it's a flexible workplace, and hopefully it's a creative workplace where you can really change the world. And it all starts with the workplace at SAP. To start with talking about hybrid workplace, I want to give you that very nice illustration here. 2 years ago, we really struggled in this kind of sessions to explain why is it so important to talk about transformation, about digital transformation, but make it different, because companies, they all over the place, this is not needed so much because people have to join, for example, university. I don't know how innovative your university is currently, but I heard a lot of universities, they want to go back to the normal, to the what hasn't happened before the pandemic, just like it never happened. But truly believe that this has really changed the world. And we at SAP already before that starts work differently. And why is that? I give you a very nice idea about why hybrid working is nothing new at all. So look in your own lives. For me personally, I'm now approaching the 50s, but I already play in a different way. In earlier times, playing was really meeting together in one room, sitting at a table and play a hardware game. Now playing is everywhere on any device. Whenever I want to use new technologies like VR and so all these things, you are better aware what's all existing. So playing is already hybrid. You are at home playing with others at their home. Sometimes you meet with each other, make a party and so on. So hybrid playing is really nothing new at all. And if you look at other parts of your personal life, like shopping, also a shopping experience is nice in a store. But if we need something urgently at the weekend or at home, we just open our apps on the devices and just order it wherever we are on any device, and so on and so forth. It's not only shopping, it's also the way we look, we watch television. In earlier times, you have your schedule where you have the different broadcasts and you have to use that what is offered. Now you just consume whatever you want on any device and wherever you are with whom you like. And last but not least, the final example, talking with each other. Yes, we can meet, but currently we are in a Zoom call and we talk to each other differently. Wherever we are, we can chat, we can send messages. This is all natural. And for all these parts of life, hybrid living style is really very natural. But now we come to the office, and at the office, something magically happens. I have a video here brought with me, and that video shows, it's a very old video, it's 7 years old, and it shows how your personal desktop at home in these years, starting from the 80s, gradually changed to be a digital workplace at home. So that is what we all experience. We have our mobile devices, we have all the apps available in place, and all parts of our life is a hybrid life. There's one exception, and that is if you join an office. If you are in the office, this is normally not your working place. And the question is why? It's interesting. We at SAP, we set very early pure experience at the working place have to be equally to the experience in your private life. I think this is very impressive. This is everything what is left. You need a device, hopefully a device of your choice, and then you can work wherever you are and in which style you like. We at SAP, we define it as a consumer-like enterprise experience. So all our attitude in the internal IT, if you join IT and will deliver to your colleagues, then is to deliver the same experience that you have also in your private life. That is crucial because it changed totally the way you offer services and solutions. You think in a way of how can I make your day as enjoyable as possible? Because in your private life, you just decide which app is working and throw away all the other stuff. In a company, you normally don't have that choice. So we have to take care of that. And hopefully we achieve step by step this consumer-like experience. So hybrid working, it's nothing new due to the pandemic. It is something that is absolutely natural in everything what we do in a private life, and we transfer that also to the business life. So working at SAP is really a hybrid experience, and it doesn't matter if you are on the road, at home, or in any kind of office. Now we'll talk about offices. Let's talk about flexible work styles. We come from a time also at SAP where this left side here of offices is very natural and very normal, that you have your desk and this is the place you work, and if you stand up and go home, you are not working anymore. So the office is the team, is the workstation where your computer stays and everything. Now we are talking about flex workspaces also. The office is something where you want to meet, to brainstorm, a coffee, a lounge, a team table, a phone booth, coding cave, all these different experiences meet now in a physical way. There's a reason you will go back to the office if it's possible again, because you want to meet your colleagues and you want not working at a desk. I can work at a desk at home. We talked about this hybrid working. I can work anywhere with my digital workplace. I will show you at the end of the session some insights of the digital workplace. But if I want to meet my colleagues, I want to have spaces that really fit that needs. And I want to have great spaces for concentration, communication, collaboration, and communities. You see some screenshots here about, or some pictures from nice locations of SAP. We constantly use also currently the time of the pandemic to refurbish all our offices worldwide to give you a seamless experience on different sites. And this all relates to a part of our future of work, flex work concept, where we not only focus on flex time. We had that quite a long time at SAP already, that you decide when is your best time to work. And this is a kind of trust that you work whenever it fits to your private work style. We also talk about flex location. So whenever it's possible, just work, let's say, some weeks in Berlin or in Munich, because it's also nice to be there. We also work on concepts that they can switch countries. And this is something with tax and all these questions. So sometimes it's not possible, but we also work on these solutions. And then we talk about really flex workspaces, where the office is not just a place with a desk, but the offerings really give you some great places to work with your colleagues. So it's all about cooperation and leadership at SAP. And we brought together a lot of board areas, because we need IT in this game, we need HR in this game, and facility colleagues to make this happen. And the outcome is really great, because perhaps you have joined at lunchtime today a great session about going around through some offices. And you already saw some nice pictures of these new office buildings we are very proud of in Hong Kong, or here the new opening in Montreal was lately, where we really brought this concept to a full leveraging the space on different areas and not focusing on private desks anymore, because we have our workplace in the pocket at the end, and we want to meet people and live and work with them. And that really is great. We asked our employees what they may experience with that new offerings, and the results of the service are really great. And I think you would you would agree that this would be a nice place to work rather than sitting in a lonely office or with two other colleagues at your desk and just switch on computer, switch off, go home, and that's it. Switzerland, we combine also great places to work with great locations. This is directly located in a building directly at the airport. And in a second, I will share with you a video about the opening. Perhaps you also had the chance at lunchtime today to see that video. If not, now it's your chance. And the first thing happened, I will have to switch my screen sharing. This is the first challenge in this session, all live and interactive. Let's see where the right sharing is. I will take this one with sound. Yes, share. And we have the video here. And I will also maximize the video, and then we can see that. Enjoy the next 2 minutes of the new building in Switzerland as an example how your workplace also look like physically.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our SAP Switzerland.
That's normal, just a second.
Flight Circle 2021. The weather looks good and calm, with some excitement in the air. The flight will take us about 2 minutes, so switch off your phones, fasten your seatbelts, and enjoy the flight.
Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, liftoff.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed our flight. As expected, the weather in the office is clear, sunny, and ready for many awesome people. Thank you for choosing SAP Switzerland. We wish you a good start at our new destination.
So I'm personally looking very forward to to visit the colleagues in Switzerland one time, and I also hope that in other locations, I'm personally located in Waldorf, that we also include more experiences like that on site. That all leads to that what we call the pledge to flex. It's a promise of the company. We got an email at the mid of this year. We got an email from all board members, and they just said, hey Oliver, we have the pledge to flex. And for us, this 100% flexible and trust-based workplaces, that is the new norm. That is not an exception. It is not that we allow that you can work from home. It is normal. It is absolutely the new norm at SAP. It's all about inclusivity and including that flex work offerings that concludes the pledge to flex. And if you a little bit browse around in the internet about the pledge to flex from SAP, that is really something like a new golden standard. And we work hard at SAP to make that a reality worldwide to all colleagues in the same way, which is a challenge because it has a lot of dimensions of HR components, but it's also a tremendous challenge for the digital workplace. And with that, I jump back to very quickly to the presentation. Hopefully that works. And we are here. Yes, that should make it. And look into that digital workplace that assists working in this hybrid and flexible setup. It's about creativity. It's about understanding that perhaps you as the new colleague in SAP IT, also some marketing here because we want to have the greatest talents. And by the way, if you are interested, let's say to use your time as a student, as a working student at SAP, just send me please an email and let's get to know each other. Amazing times here at SAP to help transforming the company in the internal IT. It is because we have to understand that IT has to take the leadership, embrace these new ways of working, and to develop solutions that help you to make these things happen in your everyday life and work life. Remember the consumer-like enterprise experience. In a nutshell, we want to make your day life as a person easier and help you to organize it according to your own needs. And even more short, we at SAP IT strive to enable and empower people with technology. And that is a great mindset change because in the past, we run servers in the basement, somewhere in a data center, and we offer solutions and services. Now we enable people with technology. Technology is not for itself. It is for making you as productive as possible to work at your personal best. And we have great challenges to talk about and to solve. It's about inclusion. It's about a feeling, a sense of belonging to a company. How can that happen in a hybrid work? How can we help structuring your personal work life? And people thinking in these categories, IT colleagues thinking in these categories, deliver different solutions and apps like people running servers and delivering software. We are not delivering software. We help you to structure your work life. We want to improve communication. We want to assist this great offerings from Flexwork and from the Pledge to Flex. The social interactions, sometimes very difficult without having meeting face-to-face. How can we solve that? So a lot of challenges in this future of work, which is a great working together of all working ways of working and the Flexwork offerings with the digital workplace from SAP IT. I give you now some examples that you get an insight how this digital workplace leads to and how working in such a workplace feels like for us employees. We thought about these challenges and we decided to develop just an app to offer you to stay connected with your colleagues. So this new app we are now currently delivering to our colleagues, it is a direct outcome of thinking of these challenges. And if you want to help in this world, transforming this company, helping people to stay connected in a hybrid life, this is really difficult. Apps like this could help to share when you do planning to go to the office, to meet colleagues. The old coffee corner culture is very difficult in a hybrid way. So we need new technology to stay connected. It's not only about this app, it's more like this. And a final sharing switch. It's running back and forth here. Let's go and jump to this one, share with sound, share, yes. And let's jump back to this digital workplace where we included in the innovation section some more examples, what we are talking here to think of, not only apps, but also virtual reality, for example, here. Just a quick glimpse. Work and try to get new experiences with new technologies. That at this moment, I think you already had also experiences in VR, but the question is how can we include VR in a business context? How can we help transforming this company? For example, you heard in the lunch session something about new learning in the future of work. Learning with VR could be very impactful, standing in front of a virtual 500 audience and train your keynote, for example, and VR with machine learning is measuring, have your eye contact, is your vocabulary the right one, and so on. We also work together with startups. We have a great startup community and include things, for example, like eye tracking.
Our eyes, constantly allowing us to observe the world around us. And also in our work, we use one of our most vital sensory organs as an important input channel for gathering information from screens, devices, and displays. But if we use our eyes as an input channel anyway, why don't we use them as an output channel as well? 4T2 is a revolutionary eye tracking solution that allows any software on a screen to be operated by eye movement. This way, your eye is immediately transformed into an input device that replaces mouse and keyboard input.
And so on and so forth. The question is, how can we include these technologies in our day-to-day work? Playing around with this technology and experimenting is really changing the way we are living in. But it's also about educating the colleagues. And here you can see a first glimpse of our new future of work sphere designed by IT colleagues. And hopefully you are soon a part of this great team developing solutions like this one.
The Future of Work sphere is an evolving learning to transform platform for all our SAP colleagues. Our ambition is to create a digital space which offers an inspiring experience and represents the constant transformation we are living in. It provides information about key tools and solutions we need for our increasingly hybrid work environment. Let's explore the future of work together and find new solutions for a smooth, efficient, and flexible workday.
And perhaps you haven't expected that IT colleagues work on such great developments or equip new VR rooms, all these kind of things. This is all really also a fun journey where we share all together. And this journey starts with the onboarding. I can give you an insight how our working place looks like. It's just on any device, on a Mac, on a Windows, on an iPhone, on an iPad. You just open your Fiori Launchpad, have access to all the tools and things. Employee onboarding starts here. This is my personal onboarding journey, my manager and all the things I have to explore, everything at one place and accessible on any device, but not only in a browser. And this is now my final stop and start sharing thing. Let's try to share also my phone. This is now very crucial that I'm not sharing too secret stuff, but let's see. Hopefully you can see my phone here and some of the apps. And this is an insight on our SAP apps here. Now I lost them here. So some of the apps that we design from IT for our colleagues, and all these apps have things in like feedback and other things. Let's try to get a leave request. So I want to have some days off later at Christmas. So let's 27 perhaps add a leave request, and then just like you expect, an app should work from until and then send. I'm not tapping now on send because my manager would be very surprised. But this is how easy it should be and no scary systems. Or another example, now this is demo data because I can't share you as a manager. I have to approve a lot of things. And let's have this virtual list of things to approve. For example, leave requests from colleagues or invoices to check. Open that what you have to approve and then just submit and approve or reject. And then we thought about how to bring in some more fun and action into this thing. So we have a magical switch here. And now you can easily Tinder swipe on the right to approve or on the left to reject. And you can think of how fun is your working day at SAP. The whole day you Tinder swipe left and right and deny and allow. This is how apps should work. And on all these apps, if you have any input, you just shake your phone and send general feedback or report an issue directly to developers because IT guys want to get in contact with real users. So wherever you are just an employee, joining SAP and be delivered these solutions from IT and enjoy this great workplace, or you are even part of IT and deliver this great experience and help this company to transform, both things I think are really, really impactful. And so let's close this session with, and where's my PowerPoint here, with a final insight that's very important at the end of the session. It's all about a good design also. So we need you with all your skills. Think of you're delivering a great product, a great app, but you are missing to ask the customer what he or she really needs. And then sometimes something happen like this, where you deliver a great product, but yeah, the customer seems to use it in a different way than intended.
Oliver, sorry to interrupt, no audio.
Yeah, there's no audio in this video, but you can see, I think, where the problem lays. And with that, we are at the end of the session. We don't have too much more time because we have the closing session and we have a final poll also. But if you have an urgent question, put it quickly in the chat or just raise your hand so they can unmute you. Otherwise, please use that poll you are now seeing here. That's very important for us. And enjoy also the closing session of the student day. It's really worth the time. Hopefully you get some insights, and up so far I don't see a question in the chat. That's fully okay. I talked too many things, but hopefully it was interesting for you. And you can send me an email. You can see here my contact details. Let's get in contact. On my side, that was it. Thank you.